Hey guys, Steve here from Scotch and Things, and today I'm going to talk about my Gen 4 19 from Glock. And this is in a flat dark earth, or flat dark earth is what they called it on the box. I'm not sure who did the colorway, only because there's a story with this gun. So you've seen in some previous videos, I've done one on my Gen 3 19. And I've done a couple videos on my careful, this is loaded, my Gen 5 19. Love this gun. It's been my EDC for a couple months now since I bought it. And I've got a lot of guys. I always had planned on getting a Gen 4 gun, but then these came out, so I just kind of skipped it. And then, like I said, there's a story with this gun. Still planned on getting a Gen 4. Well, this gun belonged to my cousin, and he was a former Marine, and he was more than just a cousin. He was a brother to my brother and I. We grew up together, and we were more like brothers than we were cousins. He recently passed away, and it was quite sudden and unexpected. He had some issues, complications from some previous issues that he'd been diagnosed with. All I'm going to say on here is, like I said, he was a Marine. He did a tour in Afghanistan, 2 in Iraq, and he was a true hero. A great friend, and just a lovable guy. Anybody that met him absolutely loved him. I had posted a picture of us on Facebook, and I didn't mean to tag him in it, but because of their facial recognition, it tagged him. And it was just, "Rest in peace, brother, you'll be missed." Well, I started getting all these private messages because it tagged him from Marine buddies, and the show of support from those guys, the messages I was getting was just, hey, he was a great leader, he was my squad leader, this and that, and the show of support was amazing and emotional. So that's how I got this gun. It was his, and he had some other guns too. He had a Glock 19, and he had a 1911, a Kimber. My brother took the Kimber, and I took this. Obviously, if you've watched past videos, you know my brother's a 1911 guy, and I'm a Glock guy. And the 19 is my favorite gun. And our cousin, he had other pistols before. He loved the Beretta. That's what he used in the service. And his unit was just switching over to 19s when he had got out. But he'd had some other pistols, and on my recommendation and my brother's recommendation, he picked up a 1911, and he picked up this Glock. He knew his weapons, but like I said, he had a Springfield and a Ruger and some other stuff, and he just finally, he'd rotate through guns, is what I'm saying. He'd buy something, have it for a while, and get rid of it and get something else. Well, those 2 guns he kept, and I've often said in my my Gen 3, if you watch that video, I had an emotional attachment to it because it was my first Glock, and I'd never get rid of it. Well, I'm changing that. I still love that Gen 3 19, but to me now, this gun actually does have a real, not just because it was my first, or I bought it, this Gen 4 has an emotional attachment to me because it was his gun. I'm honored to have it, and I will keep it forever. I know it's just a gun, but it was his gun, and we shot it together, and I will keep it forever. I'm going to go through it. I did. It's been safety checked. The trigger on this one felt a little gritty a while ago. I mean, when I first I've only had it a couple days. It felt gritty. It feels a lot better now. I didn't get a chance to shoot it yet. I've shot it before, but I haven't got a chance to shoot it since it's been in my possession. The weather's been crappy, and the one nice day we had, I was doing yard work and stuff like that. But it's a 19. It's like anything. He did have the medium backstrap on here with the beaver tail. I'm gonna try. I've never shot one with them before. I'd always liked how, you know, the non backstrap guns had felt in my hand. But honestly, just doing some dry firing with this, it feels good. So I'm gonna leave it how it is right now, and shoot it. It's gonna be a couple weeks. I'm going on the road again for work, but don't worry, I will run this gun through its paces. It already has been, but honestly, it's really got kind of a low round count. Even though he was a former Marine and loved to shoot, he really just shot with myself or my brother. So you know, he had, I won't get into it, but I'm just honored to have this gun. It's my new favorite Glock. I was thinking about turning it into my EDC gun, but that's what I'd gotten this Gen 5 for. So I don't know. I do love this gun. I don't like selling guns, but I'll never sell this one. But if this were to become my EDC, if I got a Gen 3, I'm contemplating picking up the 19X. I don't think I'll get rid of the Gen 5. I do really enjoy it. They're two great guns here. You know, I talked about my Gen 3 going into the role of maybe my competition gun. This is my EDC gun. This might become, this will probably become my home defense gun. Throw a light on here, and it'll be on my nightstand. So, I know it's just it's a hunk of metal and plastic, but because this was my cousin's and because he was like my brother, and I'm honored. I'm just truly honored to have this gun. Love the way it feels. Like I said, I always thought the back straps were kind of a joke, but throwing this on there, it just feels really good. So I'm going to shoot it and see how it is, and maybe I'll start running back straps on that gun. So I just kind of wanted to show you this gun. I thought it's really cool. Like I said, I don't know who did the color, if it was a Lipsky or what. I'll have to see if I can find it. It doesn't really say on the box. That's why maybe you guys know. Like, I don't know much about the colored Glocks. It just has the regular red tag, and says FDE Flat Dark Earth on it. Or not, yeah, Flat Dark Earth. It's a cool color though. Kind of reminds me of the 19X a little bit, but yeah, if you guys know anything about these, maybe it is a Lipsky gun. I don't know. It looks, the Cerakote job's pretty good on it. It's all the way through. I've already taken that off. I won't do that again, but I do believe that this gun is the frame is that color. It's not, I don't believe the frame is Cerakoted. So if you guys know anything about these kinds of Glocks, let me know. But there it is. Gen 4 Glock 19, owned by a very special Marine. So, alright guys, like, share, subscribe. You know, this isn't anything new and groundbreaking. It's not a review. It's just a story about a gun I love. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.